Here we have a spill that's been here for about, to mind the voice, it's been here for about 3 months prior to the end of the year of 2019. The spill has been going from roughly about October, around about the end of October till now. What are we in, the January, start of January? But yeah, this spill has obviously made its way out from the bin and made its way onto the ground and dispersed itself along the concrete here. So what we're going to do today is look at trying to clean up this mess, trying to get rid of it, trying to address it and contain this mess as quickly and efficiently as we can. Because yeah, there is other biohazards that they could eventually end up in the ocean and can potentially cause further fines that could potentially harm the company, you know, ranging into the thousands and the millions of dollars type of thing, you know. So yeah, so further ado, we'll have a look at getting into it straight away. We're going to get our gear together, rug up and get straight into it. Yeah, so what we'll be using today to clean up the spill is we're going to be using the spill kit. So these spill kits come with various things inside to help contain the spill. I know there's not many videos on YouTube that states on how to clean up a spill using a spill kit. So I'm just going to use the advantage of this spill kit and that the Australian National Maritime has given us to use this spill kit. So what the spill kit contains is we've got plastic bags here to start off. So we've got plastic bags here that contains the waste. We've got if we start from this end, we've got gloves here. So gloves, we just, you know, obviously we just use them so we don't get any oil or residue on our hands. These gloves are specifically used for oil spills, as in the grade of the rubber here is obviously used for these purposes. We've got some absorbent pads. These absorbent pads pretty much, they absorb a lot of the oil and the petrol, fuel, water, any residue that is located in that sort of area. And then coming along, we've got the spill sweep. So what we have here, spill sweep, is it's sort of similar to sawdust. So what happens is, say if you have a spill in the area, what you can do is potentially just grab the spill, the clean sweep, and it's like sawdust. So what you can actually do is spread it along the spilled area, and that tends to contain it and absorb all that liquid and mess that's happening there. And moving along, we've got the Simple Green. So this is a biodegradable cleaner, industrial cleaner. We certainly use it down here because what happens is it's safe for the environment, and it doesn't actually it absorbs in water and it doesn't harm the environment in any way. So this is actually a good product that you can pick up pretty much at any Bunnings warehouse or Blackwoods. But if you like, I could certainly put the description down below, and that'll forward it straight to where you want to get that. And this is just a 3M mask. That's for any if you potentially come across any sort of hydrogen gases or any chlorochemical gases that are in the vicinity of the area. This mask will certainly help you in trying to contain that. But apart from that, we're trying to avoid that and you know, go through our proper safety measures before we end up doing that. And then at the end here, obviously we've got our container waste plastic bags. So these bags are pretty much, you can actually contain all the waste into these bags, and safely. I usually use just a bit of cable tie and just tie it all up, and you know, just shove everything inside these bags, and you're pretty much ready to go dispose of it safely in a safe manner. Cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to glove up. and get straight into it. And yep, we've cleaned up all that residue and all the leftover muck that was there since last year and over the New Year's. It's all in this yellow bag, and if you have a look here, I'll just open it for you. If you can see in there, there's all that black stuff in there. So yeah, so that was what was underneath that bin. It's quite disgusting, but you know, it is what it is. If I leave it there, it's only going to get worse, and we sort of want to address these issues in safety, and it could become a potential slippery hazard in the long run. So yep, that's a big tick in accomplishing that today. Yeah, okay, so now we've got the dry sweep, clean sweep. So I've just pretty much just spread it all out just by hand, nothing else. Just spread it in the areas. Obviously I would go thicker sort of in that area around the back there, due because there's quite a thick layer of oil and water just sitting underneath that, just underneath the bin there. So what I'm going to do now is just I'm going to get a broom and just spread it out nice and evenly, and so that it goes into all those little areas underneath the bin, and then from there we'll just wait about half an hour, and then come back and do the cleanup. All right. Hi fellas, welcome back. Yeah, so it's been about I've left the clean sweep for about say 2 hours, so I've just left it for a bit longer now, just so that I can get you know, most of that residue up and soaked in and stuff. But yeah, I just finished my lunch, coming back. Nice and hot here in Sydney. It's about 32 to 34 degrees. Yeah, so humidity is around about around about the 60 to 78%. But yeah, like so the dry salt now, if you have a look now, is sorry, just started again. Yeah, so it's all been spread out. So I've used the dry salt and spread it out evenly. Used the broom, as you can see there. I've used the broom to spread it out nice and evenly all the way along, and along those, if you can see, just along these edges around here, going through and around. Yeah, so for now I've actually decided to sort of to leave it at that, because just by looking at results and having a look at the state of the disease now, not much has actually absorbed through. So what I'm going to do is just going to leave it as is, and just if there's any other leftover residue that comes from this bin, it will just actually absorb straight into that clean sweep. Okay, so without further ado, I'll just I'm going to end the video now, and if you like what you've seen today, or if you have any questions, please leave it in the comments down below, and be sure to hit a like button, and to help me with this content, and to spread the word further. Okay, bye now.